Sparks climb up to a midnight sky. Pine smoke curls as the daylight dies. Boots in a circle, no need to speak. Night knows what we need. Campfire nights so long ago, where the truth burns slow. Every laugh, every scar felt closer under the stars. I strike a match just now and then for the quiet more than the flame. Same old stories still show up when the world gets loud again. Funny how a simple fire can light the hole inside. Bent-in cups and off-key songs, passing secrets all night long. Talking brave, dreaming wide, swearing we'd never say goodbye. Campfire nights so long ago taught us more than we were told. Every spark that touched the dark left a mark on who we'd grow. If I could sit there warm by, smoke in my eyes and hope in my chest, I thank that fire for showing me how to feel at rest. If I could sit there one more time with smoke in my eyes and hope in my chest, I thank that fire for showing me how to feel at rest. Those campfire nights so long ago ain't ashes, just a glow. Still they warm me when I'm cold. Still they teach me what I know. Embers fade, stars hold on, night still hums that song. Dad drew base with an old white chalk. Mailbox foul pole, don't hit the block. Tennis ball bat cracked and light. Sunburned days to porch light night. A front yard baseball dreams, big league hopes and worn out jeans. Counting clouds for cheering fans, World Series in our hands. Yeah, we swung hard, we believe. Front yard baseball dreams. Mama yelling, dinner's cold. One more inning, we yelled back bold. Broken window, nervous grin. Grandma laughed, said let 'em win. We were legends by supper time. Every loss still felt like mine. Front yard baseball dreams, cardboard trophies, borrowed cleats. No contracts, no TV screens, just dust, sweat, and teenage schemes. Now the grass is trimmed too neat. Kids play games on glowing screens. I drive by slow, tap the brakes, hear the crowd we used to make. That badge still hanging in the shed, jersey number Sharpie red. We swore we'd make it out someday. Funny how life chose a different play. Front yard baseball dreams still chase me when I sleep. Every swing still feels the same, even if I never played the game. Yeah, I grew up, but part of me still lives in those front yard baseball dreams. If heaven's real, I hope it seems like front yard baseball dreams. Photo faded in the sun, corners bent, but love's not done. Smile still frozen, young and true. Time moved on, but not me and you. Found it tucked in a coffee can, shoebox letters, rubber band. Your hair was wild, mine too neat. Summer dust around our feet. Funny how a picture knows every place my heart still goes. Mama's porch, that old wine rail, Daddy laughing, telling tales. We didn't pose, just stood around, caught mid-life, no perfect sound. A photo faded in the sun, held together, coming undone. Every line that time has drawn still leaves your face when the light is gone. If I could step inside that frame, I'd stay right there, avoid the change. Let the years just pass me by like dust across the summer sky. Now it's taped to my dashboard light, riding shotgun every night. When the road feels cold and long, it reminds me where I'm from. A photo faded in the sun, lost its color, not the love. Some things break, some things stay, even when the world turns gray. Yeah, time may run, but that picture stays. Wooden wheels on a dusty lane, every creek calls out a name. I've been carrying who I was in a wagon full of memories. I pull it slow through changing days. Some things lost, some things stay. Can't haul it all, but I try, choosing what gets to ride. A wagon full of memories, everybody moves with me. Every mile, every bend tells me where I've been. Hand-me-downs and laughter loud, old quilts folded, promises vowed, packed with hope and stubborn dreams, more than what it ever seemed. Funny how the weight I bear feels lighter when I care. A wagon full of memories ain't meant to race or flee, it just rolls at its own pace, like a life that learned to be. If I stop and let some go, it don't mean they're gone. Some things ride inside my chest when the wagon's drawn. If I stop and let some go, it don't mean they're gone. Some things ride inside my chest when the wagon's drawn. The wagon full of memories don't need shiny wheels or speed, just a road, a little faith, room for what I need. Wheels roll on, daylight dims, memories hum like hymns. dusty sunbeam through the old barn door. Grandpa's hat on the hook, worn and torn. I remember sitting on the porch swing slow, and his stories in that gentle flow. Old hands resting on the brim of his hat, telling me tales of how life was bad. Grandpa's old hat, sitting where he left it, smells like the field, the earth and the spirit. Every crease, every fold tells a story so true. Grandpa's old hat takes me back to you. The creek still whispers where we used to play. His laugh echoes softly in the end of day. That hat's a shadow of his steady hand. A piece of him still walks across this land. Time moves on, the barn gets old, but that worn hat keeps his warmth untold. I tip it back, remember all he gave. Grandpa's wisdom, his love, the life he paid. Grandpa's old hat, sitting where he left it, smells like the field, the earth and the spirit. Every crease, every fold tells a story so true. Grandpa's old hat takes me back to you. Sitting where he left it, smells like the field, the earth and the spirit. Every crease, every fold tells a story so true. Grandpa's old hat takes me back to you. Ticking tar and wooden walls, the afternoon light on crochet shawls. Every second learn to stay in Grandma's house. Grandma's clock still ticking, same old sound, keeps the past right where it was, safe and found. The house is quiet, keys in hand. I don't visit like I planned, but that clock still counts me in when I step back then. Funny how the slowest things mean everything. watch that hand go round and round, thinking time was ours. Grandma's clock still ticking through the years, measuring the love we had, not the fears. If I ever rush the day or wish the hour's gone, I remember how she smiled, said, "Child, it's just moving on." Grandma's clock still ticking inside my chest, teaching me the longest waits are often best. Tick, then tock, the house stands still. Time keeps love and always will. Every morning sun on my skin, Mama's call drifting on a southern wind, old screen door singing when it slammed too hard. Every dream fell closer in a beat-up yard. Time was slow, hearts were brave. We didn't know what we'd lose, what we'd save. And down that dusty lane where the wild grass grew, I learned who I was before I knew you. Rusty bikes, paper planes, laughing loud through the summer rain. Yeah, life was plain, but it felt so right. Childhood on a dusty lane every night. Granddad's stories on a wooden chair, coffee strong and a preacher's prayer, radio songs about love and pain. We sang along, didn't feel the rain. And down that dusty lane, shadows ran. We chased the moon with a stick and can. No gold rings, no champagne, just fireflies and window pane. Now the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. Now the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. And down that dusty lane, I close my eyes, see younger me under endless skies. If I could stay, I swear I'd remain in that moment before the pain. Yeah, life moved on, but my heart still stays with childhood on a dusty lane. pops under worn-out tires. Memory burns like an old campfire. I wave goodbye, but I whisper your name. When childhood on the dusty laughing rides on dusty air. Wheels complain, but don't care. Going nowhere, getting there. On memory lane, I passed that field on a county road. Corn's all gone, the barn's been sold. But every fall my heart still knows that sound. Funny how a simple ride can take you back in time. Straw in our hair, laughing in vain. Old songs hum in the wooden frame of a trailer pulled by yesterday. Friday night flannel and boots, hands held tight under harvest moon. Cold air biting, hearts brand new. Back then, those hair rides through memory lane. Bumpy roads, but we love the pain. Every mile a name we claim on memory lane. If I could climb back on that ride, I wouldn't ask for a smoother line. Just one more lap, one more night in the dark. Lanterns sway, someone sings. Stars lean in to listen. Fire rides through memory lane. They don't roll forward, they remain. Teaching hearts to feel again what time can't change. We'll slow down, but the ride stays. White dust floating in the light, Love don't measure, love just knows. That room feels smaller than before. Same old stove, same creaking floor. But when I breathe, I'm made once more. Somehow. Some prayers never spoke out loud. They're made with hands. Grandma's hands in the flour, turning minutes into hours. Every meal a kind of power that fed us. Hebron strings and Sunday hums, windows open, morning comes. She'd smile soft, say help yourself, and mean it. Those grandma's hands in the flour held the house through every storm. Build a world warm and sure around us. If heaven smells like anything, it's bread and time and remembering. Love passed down in simple things like this. Song. Grandma's hands in the flour still guide me when I'm unsure, teaching me what matters more than words. Table cleared, the light grows dim. Her love stays on my skin. Checkered cloth on summer grass, lemonade and clouded glass. Church bells fading down the road. Nobody's in a hurry. It's a Sunday picnic song where the day goes slow. Every laugh's a harmony. We don't need to know. I drive by that riverside, trees still lean the same. I park a while and close my eyes, hear mama call my name. Funny how the quiet days end up staying. Fried chicken wrapped in paper thin, kids run wild, shoes kicked in. Daddy hums an old refrain, radio low, sky wide open. That Sunday picnic song plays soft and strong, teaching us the simple truth that being there was enough. If I could bottle afternoons, I'd keep this one where love didn't say a thing. It just showed up. This Sunday picnic song still sings along whenever life gets louder come back where I belong. Blanket folded, sun dips low, song stays playing, soft and slow. Pine trees sway, afternoon thins, wind hums soft between the limbs. Before I see him, I already know that whistle through the pines. Grandpa's whistle through the pines. Never hurried, never loud, carried more than just a tune, carried where we're bound. Trails grown over, boots are new, but that sound still cuts me through. I stop and listen, half my mind, walking back in time. Funny how a breath of air shows you care. Hands in pockets, easy stride, sun at his back, world outside. He'd whistle low, let worries go, teach me things he'd never say. Grandpa's whistle through the pines, marked the close of day, let us know the work was done. It's okay to stay. If I ever lose my way or talk too much too fast, I listen for that simple tune that still knows how to last. That whistle through the pines of his lives, quiet inside me, reminds me strength don't need a shout, just honesty. Wind moves on, pines still sway, whistle stays this way. Dirt on knees, pockets full, nails bent, dreams still new. Morning sun on borrowed clothes, childhood dreams in overalls. Childhood dreams in overalls, too big, too small. Wore 'em proud, wore 'em thin, didn't know we had it all. Closet holds a different size, mirror shows some borrowed time. Still feel that loose thread pulling me back then. Funny how the things we wore still fit the soul. Chasing clouds behind the shed, naming stars above the fence. Thought the world was just this farm, safe inside my daddy's arms. Childhood dreams and overalls, sunburned and tall. Every hope had open seams, ready for it all. If I could button up again that fearless skin, I'd walk out just like I did, with nothing but a grin. Those childhood dreams and overalls still call my name, reminding me the truest plans don't ever change. If I could button up again that fearless skin, I'd walk out just like I did, with nothing but a grin. Those childhood dreams and overalls still call my name, reminding me the truest plans don't ever change. Folded now, but not gone. Dreams still wear 'em all along. Countertop, radio low, never stops. Morning sun through lace curtains, teaching time how to soften. Grandma's apron strings tie the world to me. Every night was love I didn't have to see. Apron folded in a drawer, kitchen quieter than before. Still I swear I feel her near when I tie mine standing here. Funny how the smallest thread pull you home instead. I took twice when days fell long. She'd hum half a gospel song. Didn't know what safe could be till those strings were holding me. Grandma's apron strings wiped my tears in hands, taught me how to face the world by how she stand. If I ever lose my way or forget how kindness claims, I remember who I am by those worn out strings. Those grandma's apron strings never let me go. Even now they're guiding me more than they'll ever know. Naught comes loose, love still brings. Home feels like strings. Dust kicks up with every throw. Sun hangs high, we let it go. No lines drawn, but we all knew. Ball games in the empty lot. Parking lines and painted signs took the place of goalposts wide. I slow down where we used to run, hear the echoes, everyone. Funny how an open space holds a face. Ball games in the empty lot, play till daylight, quit. Winners change, but not the rules. We never counted in. Rusty fences, borrowed gloves, made up teams and trash talk love. We'd argue calls and let them slide just to keep the game alive. Ball games in the empty lot, scraped up knees and pride taught us how to lose and laugh and let it ride. If I ever miss the sound of nothing planned or owned, I remember how that empty lot made us feel at home. Ain't gone, they just grew into every risk I ever took and saw it through. Those ball games in the empty lot ain't gone, they just grew, getting echoes. Tin lunchbox dented blue, packed with hope and peanut butter too. Didn't know what the world would do with a kid and a dream or two. I still keep it on a dusty shelf, bent and scratched like my old self. Open it when days feel mean, just to check what's still in me. A tin lunchbox full of dreams, bigger than it ever seemed. Every wish and paper plan fit right there in a child's hand. Mama's note in shaking, be good kid and don't overthink. Trading snacks, making deals, buying time between the bells. Funny how the smallest things carry everything. A tin lunchbox full of dreams, leaked a little at the seams. But every dent, every scar shows how hard we want it fall. If I could pack it up again, I'd bring less fear, more belief. But I guess that's how you learn what to carry, what to leave. A tin lunchbox full of dreams ain't as full, but still it seems enough to get me through the day and remember why I stayed. A lid snaps shut, world rolls on. Dreams still packed, just moving on. Checkered cloth on summer grass, lemonade in cloudy glass, church bells fading down the road. Nobody's in a hurry. It's a Sunday picnic song where the day goes slow. Every laugh's a harmony we don't need to know. I drive by that riverside, trees still ain't the same. I drive by that riverside, trees still lean the same. I park a while and close my eyes, hear mama call my name. Funny how the quiet days end up staying. Fried chicken wrapped in paper thin, kids run wild, shoes kicked in. Daddy hums and no refrain, radio low, sky wide open. That Sunday picnic song plays soft and strong, teaching us the simple truth that being there was enough. If I could bottle afternoons, I'd keep this one where love didn't say a thing it just showed up. That's a Sunday picnic song, still sings along. Whenever life gets louder, I come back where I belong. Blanket folded, sun dips low, song stays playing, soft and slow. Yellow hands in summer green, wishes whispered, never seen. Dandelions of long ago blew our dreams in rows and rows. We didn't know which way they'd go, we just let them fly. I walk that fence where we once ran, boots a little heavier now than then. The field feels small, the sky still can hold me. Funny how the smallest things remember everything. Barefoot circles in the yard, counting stars before it's dark. Every wish was falling hard from our hands. Those dandelions of long ago carried hope we couldn't hold. Every seed a story told before goodbye. Maybe some are growing still on roads we never meant to fill. Maybe that's the magic, will finds a way. One deep breath, eyes closed tight, let it go. Dandelions of long ago taught my heart what letting go really means and how to grow in the wind. Yellow fades to silver gray, but the wish don't fade away. Barefoot morning, sun on my skin, mama's call drifting on the southern wind. Old screen door singing when it slammed too hard. Every dream fell closer in a beat up yard. Time was slow, hearts were brave. We didn't know what we'd lose, what we'd say. Down that dusty lane where the wild grass grew, I learned who I was before I knew you. Rusted bikes, paper planes, laughing loud through the summer rain. Yeah, life was plain, but it felt so right. Childhood on the dusty lane every night. Granddad stories on a wooden chair, coffee strong and a preacher's prayer. Radio songs about love and pain. We sang along, didn't feel the rain. Down that dusty lane, shadows ran. We chased the moon with a stick and can. No gold rings, no champagne, just fireflies and window pane. Now the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. And the road is paved, the town feels small. Some names faded from the mailbox wall. I drive by slow, kill the engine sound. Here goes the kids that I once found. Down that dusty lane, I close my eyes, see younger me under endless skies. If I could stay, I swear I'd remain in that moment before the pain. Yeah, life moved on, but my heart still stays with childhood on a dusty lane. Yeah, gravel pops under worn out tire. Memory burns like an old campfire. I wave goodbye, but I whisper your name. Childhood on the dusty lane. Wooden table, evening light, pages thin, but hold 'em tight. Names and dates and faded ink, saying more than words can think. Dust on the family Bible don't mean the faith is gone. It just shows the years have passed since some hearts moved on. I brush it off, reflect, careful hands, like I'm touching promised land. Read the lines I used to skip, finding truth in fellowship. Funny how the words still wait, patient as our fate. Mama read by lamplight glow, Daddy bowed his head real low. I didn't know what grace could be, just knew it felt like family. Dust on the family Bible settled in like time. Every prayer we whispered soft still knows it's right. If I ever lose my way or doubt what I was taught, I'll turn back to those worn pages and find the love they call. If I ever lose my way or doubt what I was taught, I'll turn back to those worn pages and find the love they call. Dust on the family Bible ain't neglect, it's proof of a faith that lived through living and still holds true. Lamp burns low, pages stay, faith still breathes this way. Rattling seats and dusty roads, laughter loud, nobody home. That yellow sound still follows me, echoes of the old school bus. I drive my kids past that same bend, same tall trees but thinner friends. They wave goodbye with sleepy eyes, and I swear I hear my younger self inside. Echoes of the old school bus carry dreams and trouble dust. Every mile we learn to trust who we were before we rushed. Backpack heavy, pockets light, bubble gum and paper fights. First crushed notes on folded lines. Last stop meant we still had time. Didn't know those noisy days were the quiet ones I craved. Echoes of the old school bus, every joke, every fuss, now they live inside my head long after those roads are dead. If I could ride it one more mile, I'd sit back, shut my mouth and smile. Let the future wait its turn. Let those lessons take their time. Echoes of the old school bus didn't make us famous, just us. Still teach me here and now how to laugh and slow it down. Engine hums and fades away, but those echoes always stay.